Some call Jerusalem the city of God, others the center of the world. But on the day when Christians celebrate the resurrection of Christ, it was largely deserted. From the Stations of the Cross to the souvenir stands, the pilgrims have stayed away.
Normally you can't move in the city during the Easter season. It's packed with pilgrims. People come from all over the world. And now there's practically no one. You could get into the Holy Sepulchre every time you wanted. Since October, you go in there and you just walk straight into the empty tomb, which is normally never the case.
The site of Jesus' empty tomb is the holiest place in Christendom. And the Patriarch arrived in a procession to deliver his Easter message. In this time of turmoil, a new spirit is required. But there were few here to listen.
This is the religious experience of a lifetime that many people have decided not to make this year. But you know, there are thousands of Palestinian Christians who did want to be here, but they weren't given the travel permits by the Israeli authorities. And that is one reason why it feels so empty in here.
But the sound of war soon featured just 60 miles away. An airstrike smacked into a number of tents near a hospital in central Gaza. In familiar scenes, the bloodied bodies of the victims were carried or crawled into the emergency room. The Israelis called it a targeted attack on a post belonging to the militia Islamic Jihad. This Easter hasn't been easy for the region's Anglican Archbishop, who leads a small Christian community in Gaza. He's in daily contact and says he knows their pain.
Some people would write to me and they say, we are the living dead. We are without food. We are so afraid. We don't know what to do. We are helpless, but it's only God who is protecting us.
The Anglican-run hospital, Al-Ali, was hit in October by a blast that killed 200 people. The hospital chapel, well, it's now used as a ward. But the Archbishop believes the conflict will be resolved one day. That's not something this group necessarily agrees with. Tens of thousands gathering in Jerusalem, calling on the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, to resign. Their confidence in him as Prime Minister, as the man to bring back the hostages, has gone. Although Netanyahu told a press conference he felt sorry for the families of hostages held in Gaza.
Netanyahu said his heart breaks for the families of the hostages.
Yeah. I think a person that has so much power and has had so much power for so long, I don't believe a single word that he says.
There's little sign of forgiveness in a region beset by war. Peace in the Holy Land seems a distant prospect. John Sparks, Sky News, in Jerusalem.